This little area right here is a simple mechanical device known as a ratchet. We explored a lot of different mechanical possibilities of ways that you can extract a cork from a bottle of wine, and ultimately decided that the ratchet was the perfect solution. So let's talk about ratchets. To the workshop, rotational ratchet. It's like this sawtooth gear allows motion in one direction, but because of the shape of the teeth, when you try to rotate in the other direction, it stops. The most common example of this is what most people call a ratchet. It allows motion in one direction, but then when you try to turn in the other direction, it resists. The way you translate from a rotational to linear ratchet is you take a single tooth and then you just put them at regular intervals along a bar. This kind of bar clamp, these teeth punched into them at regular intervals, that allows you to move in one direction and it resists motion in the other direction. And so that brings us to the third type, or really like a variation of a linear ratchet, which is the ratchet that we use on our wine key. This shape, which is effectively a scaled up version of the top of our lever arm on the best wine key. It doesn't really engage and begin to operate properly like a ratchet until you're using it to open a bottle of wine. That whole assembly of like your hand on the neck of the bottle, the screw inside the cork, begins to operate as this like proper ratchet. We want continual leverage moving in one direction. And so that's why we realized that the ratchet was kind of actually the perfect mechanism to use in this application. Honestly, it's like my favorite element of this whole wine key. There's a lot of details that I really love about this design, but the success of getting this ratchet element included was just like the most satisfying piece for me. So yeah, use ratchets. They're fun.